Okay, this is poster presentation is the assessment of dynamic balance and perceived function in secondary school athletes with chronic ankle instability. So athletes are more likely to suffer many types of injuries throughout their sporting careers, but lateral ankle sprains are one of the most common type of injuries that they will sustain throughout their career. And these can typically resolve really rather quickly with little to no pain, but however, reoccurring injuries to the ankle complex can result in prolonged symptoms such as pain, instability, and a sensation of their ankle giving out during activities or what they did like. So repeated incidences that happen can be deemed, these athletes can be deemed to have chronic ankle instability. So therefore, the purpose of this study is to compare dynamic balance test scores of soccer and football athletes with the history of previous ankle sprains and utilizes information from these assessments to identify the risk of injury by assessing the perceived function in sporting events and also with daily activities. So the sample population consists of 7 athletes, 4 who are all soccer and 3 from football between the ages of 17 and 18, who self-reported having at least 1 ankle sprain in the previous 3 months and suffered more than 1 during their high school sporting career. The 2 assessments that were used for this study included the Cumberland Ankle Instability Tool and also the Y balance test. However, for the CIAT test, we did not utilize the survey within the study since the athletes did not fill out the surveys correctly. So we're going to go ahead and look over the results of this first table here. Look at the Y balance test results by sport. I see soccer and football. So there was a statistical significance of the composite left score percentages of the soccer athletes compared to the football athletes. And you can see here they fall well below that 94% cutoff score for the Y balance on the left side, though this is the unaffected side of both soccer and the football athletes. So now we're going to go ahead to the next table down here where we're looking at the number of sprains for the sprains who sprain only once and sprain multiple times. And also you can see there's statistical significance between those who sprain only once and those who sprain multiple times. So we found an interesting correlation between the number of previous ankle sprains and the Y balance composite scores on both the left and the right side. And particularly for the soccer athletes, there's a very strong negative correlation between the number of sprains and also their right composite scores indicating the number of sprains went up, their dynamic balance went down. Now, as a why is the difference between the left composite score for the soccer athletes and also football athletes, though this was primarily the unaffected side, could be the conditioning that they do receive from the program both in and preseason. So there's a little bit of clinical application of this is both of these assessments are really good tools for the clinician to use in order to gain understanding of both subjective and objective measures, how multiple injuries of the lateral ankle structures can have an impact on athletic performance and increase the risk of developing a chronic ankle instability.